Hey, this is Will Knight, and we're back with another podcast of All About Nothing. And today we are in Brazil, and we are talking with a tour guide named Arthur. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm great.
Nice. So tell us about Brazil.
Well, Brazil is a chaotic and multicultural country where you can find many options of fun, music, and different people in a different places.
Okay. So we have a list of questions for Arthur. So because this is English is a second language or third language. So we kind of went through a script and we're going to go through it. So for someone visiting Brazil for the first time, how would you prepare them and for their experience?
Well, I would say that Rio is not a place for naive people, because it's intense, it's a little dangerous, and absolutely addictive.
So what do you mean by addictive?
It's because it's a good experience. For example, when you come and you receive the warmth of the people, saying welcome and trying to show the places and the food. And here in Rio, we used to do these things in the sunset and the sunrise. So I believe that I remember once I was walking the street and I saw a guy that he looks like a little lost. And I tried to give him, to say, hi, how can I help you? And he was very shy because he was not understanding. This guy is crazy. Why is often helping? But it's our way here in Rio.
Okay. So what's your favorite place in Rio?
Well, I have many, but the places where I go almost every day, it's Botafogo, Enseada de Botafogo. It's the Botafogo beach in front of the Sugarloaf.
Okay.
And it's good to walk.
I've seen it many times. It's absolutely beautiful there. I mean, every part of Rio I think is beautiful. So, and I've been here several times, many times.
Yeah, but I think it's better because you can enjoy the nature, the sun, and you can walk and make an exercise. This is Rio.
Okay. All right. I love it. In Brazil, many people associate Brazil only with the beaches and carnival. What are some of the things that they're missing about the culture?
Well, carnival, it's if you like to drink and get pissed, it's the best party for you, enjoy, But in Rio, we have different places where you can get, it depends on your intention in the tourism. Like if you come to have fun, the carnival is good. But we offer many different experiences, like not in Rio, but in North, and you can enjoy a new different rhythm, a song, and food, and I think the best experience that you can have here in Brazil, if you go to Amazon, you can and have the experience of to a river, and get in contact with trees, animals, and
Okay.
I think.
What is your favorite part of Brazil, the sunset or the sunrise?
Well, both.
Because when you see people taking pictures, you also see them taking pictures on the beach at sunrise or sunset.
Yes, because my last work was during the night, and because of it, my time is different. But and some years ago, you could see my Instagram a lot of sunrises because it's where I was.
Which neighborhood do you recommend visitors to stay and visit? That's kind of like safe, convenient, and the atmosphere is absolutely amazing.
Well, I would say Botafogo because it's where I live. Botafogo, it's a place beside Copacabana, and Copacabana it's very touristic, and Botafogo, you can see Rio and the people from Rio, and the life is happening there. You have different places to go, like bar, and you have a good view. It's a place where, in all that points of this place, you can see the Christ Redeemer, and well, there is no one safe place here in Rio, you know. But Botafogo, it's less people in the street, and you can have a different experience. So I would recommend it.
All right, so it's just like the United States. There's no safe place in the United States. You know, there's no safe place anywhere, you know,
Yeah.
these days. So what is the cultural things that you like, either coffee or caipirinhas?
Actually, I don't drink alcohol.
Okay.
But I think here in Brazil the best is the caipirinha, because you can try with many fruits. It's not only lemon. So, but coffee, I think if you want to try, I don't recommend these places, these restaurants coffee, you know.
Yeah.
It's good if you go in a house to make a visit and someone prepare a coffie for you. You know?
So that means you have to make friends.
Yeah, but here it's easy to make friends. It depends on if you get into someone and you say that I would like to have a good experience. Of course, that we're going to show. If this person is from North Zone, it's for sure they will invite you to have this experience of to go there and drink a coffee or a barbecue and something, because we like to party. You know?
I know.
We celebrate with people.
Which attraction in Rio is underrated? Or which attraction in Rio is the most underrated?
Well, I would say Mirante Dona Marta. It's a place in Botafogo where you can see the sunrise, and you see all the sea and the mountains, and behind you is the Christ Redeemer. So it's not common people go, because the access is you only get there by Uber, taxi or something, but in terms of view, you know, it's best than Christ Redeemer, because Christ Redeemer is crowded. You know, when in Mirante Dona Marta, you can drink a coffee or caipirinha or something that you take, because there is no bar there, there is no structure. It's like only nature.
Oh, okay. Well, how is it important? Well, let me start over. How important is food in understanding Brazilian culture?
Food. Oh, food is everything for the Brazilian culture, you know. Because when you make friends, usually we invite these people to eat something. And if you invite someone to come to our house, if someone invites you to come to house, and you can be sure that we will prepare some food for you, you know, and offer. And I think if you want to have fun, and even though when you are drinking or barbecue, we make a barbecue or something, because food is everything to Brazilian people.
So street food or fine dining?
Okay. Home cooked meal.
All right, all right. So for travelers who enjoy nature, what outdoor experiences should be prioritized in their visit to Rio?
You know that there's an option in the Sugarloaf at the first stone, the first step. You can get there by stairs, and you have a good experience with nature. And Mirante Dona Marta View, it's a place where you have this. But I would say that if you can travel, you can go to big islands. But even though in Rio we have like Gigoia Island, it's in the Barra da Tijuca region. It's a kind of Venice, you know, because you can go there only by ship and boat.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of nature around, and peaceful, and trees and sea.
Which view in Rio best captures the spirit of the city?
Mirante Dona Marta. Mirante Dona Marta, it's a place where you can get the best view from Rio.
How does Rio compare to other Brazilian cities in terms of lifestyle and energy?
The Rio country, it's very different from the other places, you know, but I think that what's common here, it's because they are used with the tourism and the tourist people. And I think it's more business than friendship, you know. And in other region from Brazil, you can have the real friendship. The people will be more amazing to receive you and say and try to show the things. So I think that if you have a good experience with contact with the people, it's best you go to another place than Rio, not Rio.
You know, it's funny during this, not funny, but interesting. During this trip, I went to Petropolis and what's the other one? Buzios, Buzios is great. Love it.
Yeah, but Buzios is great because you feel like the environment of a small village.
Yes,
so
yes.
It's a place where you can feel the peace, you know, and you don't worry about your things about to be stolen.
Yeah.
It's a place where I recommend to go because it's very different experience.
Yeah, and what was interesting is I took a bus there.
Yeah.
And, you know, going to the bus station is, you know, it's challenging alone once you get there. But I took a bus there, and I think it was like 3 hours on a bus.
3 hours,
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, but that's a good experience to go to buses because there's a lot of people who goes by bus because it's easy to go, you know, and the comfort, and yeah, and cheaper than Uber or taxi.
Oh, yeah, yes. What did you think about, have you been to Petropolis?
Petropolis is more historical, you know, so it's cold because it's in a high place.
It's in the mountains.
Yeah, in the mountains. But it's because of it, I think that, and for we Brazilian people, we like to go there because there's a history and the architecture of the place is very different.
Oh,
it's
the architecture
like
is actually very German.
Yeah, it's very German.
Yeah.
So it's because of it I think it's not interesting for the people because they're gonna see a piece of Europe here in Rio. So.
But what's interesting is I feel that it was a good experience. It was a day trip. It was an hour and like 40 minutes, 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
And we had a little bit of traffic, and so I drove, but it was a great experience. We had a great lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. Which view in Rio best captures the spirit of the city besides just the beach? Like everybody goes to the beach. Everybody, you know, they stay at the hotels in Copacabana or in Ipanema to see the mountains.
Actually, who goes to the beach every day and stay and is the tourist people.
Yeah.
We like to go like Mureta da Urca because Carioca, actually they don't like to stay under the sun.
Okay.
You know? They like to stay in a place like around where is around trees and we can get the shadows and drink some beer and something. Yeah, I think that Mureta da Urca, it's around Sugarloaf. It's a place where you can have this environment because people likes to go there. If you notice, some people who lives in front of the beach, they used to get down and take a chair and stay on the sidewalk, but never on the sand.
You know, what's interesting, I think, is Lapa. I love that area.
You love?
Yeah, I do. I really do. I like it a lot. There's, you know, another place I've been to was Santa Teresa.
Santa Teresa.
Which was also good as well.
Oh, Santa Teresa, it's a place where it's very artistic and you can see a different geography because it's like a kind of mountain that
Yeah.
you go around. But Lapa, Lapa it's a place where you can have the real, the real,
The real Rio.
the real. But because there, it's dangerous, because the places where you can be stolen easy and pickpocket, and if you drink with someone that offer help, sometimes they can put some medicine, drugs in your drink and make. That's the problem of Lapa. But Brazilian people don't like Lapa. Actually.
Really?
Yeah, we are from Rio.
It was interesting because I saw a lot of tourists.
Yeah,
In
it's only
Lapa.
tourists that
Yeah.
goes there. I used to take a lot of tourists there, but it's a place where I would say take your smartphone in your pockets and try not to film and do the things and be distracted, because it's a place where you can be pickpocketed easily.
You know what's interesting is I've been here many times, and knock on wood, I never got stolen or robbed or lost anything. But I have friends that would say, "Oh, I've been there and I got my phone stolen." Or you see a post and it's just like, "Well, what were you doing when you get your phone stolen?" Because I've been there many times and never got my phone stolen.
But that's the problem, because sometimes here in Brazil we like to film and we like to chat with people in the streets. And Lapa, it's not a place where you can get there. Maybe if you are in alert, so in state of emergency, around, because it's the sensation that I have. When you say, Arthur, let's go to Lapa, I would go with you, but I would feel not
Oh.
in peace.
What is the most authentic experience every visitor should do in Brazil before they leave?
Well, if you like to drink and have fun, it's Carnival, because it's at a time where, even though Brazilian people get insane, I don't drink alcohol, and because of it, I don't enjoy the Carnival. I like the Carnival, but I don't enjoy actually. But if you like to see 4 days of people having fun and go to street parades
And parties and dancing.
parties and
yeah.
customer and dances and a lot of options. Carnival, it's in Rio, Belo Horizonte, it's insane. It's insane.
I was here for Carnival once and I had a great time. Phenomenal time. I went with friends that live here, friends from other countries. We all met here. And it was a phenomenal time. I love it. And I said, that was my last time, my first and last time from Carnival. But I think that everybody should experience it.
Yes,
Because it's very colorful.
yeah, and people here, they used to wait for these 4 days just to get insane, So the people, it's really, you don't get sad. It's prohibited, Why are you sad? It's Carnival. Let's have fun. Let's drink. Let's forget the trouble, the problems, and all those.
The
things.
beaches are packed. People are walking everywhere.
And the subway. And
Yeah.
Every place. Yeah, I like the Carnival. It's a good experience for a tourist.
From your perspective as a tour guide, what makes Brazil a place where people often want to return? Like, I've been here 4 times. I'm coming back next year, would be 5 times. But it's different for me. So what would you think?
I think it's exactly this experience of being different in a place where Rio, it's a place where, and when I came there, I was a fat guy, and now I like to run. So the environment of Rio, the lifestyle makes you walk. It's not a place where you go to the movie and watch Netflix. It's a place where you watch the sunrise, the sunset. You came to the apartment and you want to go to the beach just to see the life is happen. So it's very simple, and but at the same time, the hot weather helps the people go to outside. And I think that this experience of, I think to a European that lives almost the all the year inside their homes, stay in a place where you can get outside, it's what makes you want to come back to Rio.
It is.
Yeah.
I box here. I have my boxing coach here. I work out. I hit the trail, the Copacabana I walk from Limi all the way, all the way down to Ipanema or Laban, and it's just, you see people walking, running, biking in the morning, throughout the whole day.
Yeah, I used to say that sometimes it's better when you want to listen to music, it's better you take earphones and go to the beach, listen your music, and then or walking on bicycle, or biking.
Yeah.
It's the best.
From your perspective as a tour guide, what would you want other tourists to know? Or some of the criticisms, or what do people say when you take them on a tour, and what do they say? Like, what's some of the comments?
It's like people, they used to say that it's so I would say that what surprised, it's how naturally people connected, and strangers talk to you in elevators, greet you with a smile, and don't think twice before invite you to a party. So sometimes people from the tourists say why they are being so lovely with me. It's the way that we are.
And if you had, like, if someone calls you and say, I'm going to Brazil, where shall I go? What's your top 3 places?
In Brazil,
Yes.
well, Belo Horizonte, I would say, because it's a very interesting places where you have a good historical, and Natal, Rio Grande do Norte, because that you have incredible beaches, and our nature is very different from, it's the sun city, because the sun rises there, it's 4 a.m.
Really?
Yeah, it's early, and you can have a longest day of the Rio, and the food is amazing, the music, and Amazon is very different because there is no beaches, so you go to the rivers, dark water, and maybe an alligator, or I don't know, I'm kidding. I'm from Amazon, so I remember that all my childhood was going to the river, and I never had any accident with animals there, so I can do this. And the experience of food and Amazon, Northwest, and Minas Gerais, Belo Horizonte, it's 3 different parts where you have to go because it's great.
I always tell people, I'm like, when I hear people come into Brazil, and I'm like, oh, you should go here, you should go here, you should go here. And it's interesting because even when I arrive in Rio de Janeiro, I feel that all I want to do is go to the beach, walk, exercise. You walk around, you're out all day, and you eat tons of food.
Yeah, during my day, my routine during the day, it's exactly do this. I have to lunch, I have to go to the gym, and after gym I go walk, and after that I go to work, and yes, the day 24 hours is a short time to live in Rio because you want to do many things. So one of the things that when my TV broke, I never buy someone.
You didn't buy
I
another
don't
one?
need it.
You're done.
Yeah, for sure. I don't watch it, anything.
So we're going to wrap this up. We got one last question for you.
Okay.
What is one piece of advice that the first-time traveler, when they come to Brazil, What should they do? What should they know? Where should they visit?
Well, I think that it's what they should know. It's a good place to make friends, but we always suspect about that, because people who invite you more easily, and offers a lot of works or something different, that's not natural, because maybe you notice that the people is not being nature, because we have some scan here, so
Yeah.
I think you always be suspect about things, but at the same time, if you trust, because sometimes it's just a way that people say welcome, and never deny some food that people offer to you. It's not good, it's like, why you don't want to eat the food that I made for you, so you should try everything, even though the appearance is not good.
Yeah, I tried a lot of food here, and some I like, some I don't. I tried chicken hearts the other day for the first time.
You know that in Amazon we have a different food, so it's not good if I offer something for you. If you say that you don't like, it's quite offensive.
Really?
Yeah, for the people from north, from Pará. It's a place where you have the tacacá, the duck, and yes, it's quite. Why you don't like the food if my food is the best from Brazil?
I was given chicken hearts, and I was like, I ate 3 of them, and I was like,
I like chicken hearts, but the problem is different. I like to chew, so I feel very not good and chewing and heart,
like it tasted good.
Tasted good.
They tasted good as you're starting. Yeah, but it tasted good when you start to eat them, and all of a sudden it's just like you're still chewing.
Yeah, you're still chewing. Yes, but I think that everybody has the same sensation.
Yeah.
It's the flavor. It's amazing, but at the same time you feel the judgment of. But it's hard.
So we're going to wrap this up, and I want to thank you for joining All About Nothing today as our co-host, and I appreciate you coming on.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciated it very, but I'm a little bit shy and confused. It's my first interview in English, and talks. It's a lot of responsibility because many people is going to hear that, and then. Well, I want they feel inspiring to came to visit and can get in contact on my Instagram. Maybe I have a lot of.
And what is your Instagram?
My Instagram is Arthur, ARTHURTUZ, Arthur Tuz. So yeah, there I can give you a lot of options of places to go and many devices. Yeah.
So just to recap, your Instagram is ARTHURTUZ. And you can find Arthur on Instagram and give him a call, direct him, email him, send him a DM.
And yes, and we're going to play your places where you can have fun here in Brazil.
There you go. Well, thank you for coming on for All About Nothing, and I will see you guys next week.
Thank you. Bye.